youngster who got to live out his dream of playing rugby league. I hope one day we find a cure and live in a world free of MND.
When I was a little kid playing at under 9s, under 8s, the guys were always seemed to be a lot bigger than me. Obviously my positives is speed really.
Rob, at first he was told that he couldn't play rugby.
Well, you know, your image of a rugby player is like huge and muscly and tall, isn't it? And then there's this little dot, Rob, and I think that in a way that drove him to want to do it. You know, it's when someone says you can't, if you've got it within you, you say, okay.
Burrows, dancing steps by him, and off he goes! The pocket rocket as he's not around anyway.
I think throughout Rob's career he'd faced adversity. He was always told as a rugby player that he was never going to make it because he was too small. But I think what Rob lacked in stature, he had the heart of a lion.
One of the most successful rugby league players of his time, Rob made nearly 500 appearances for Leeds Rhinos, winning 8 grand finals and 3 World Cup challenges along the way. He represented both England and Great Britain on the international stage. And in 2017, retired at the top of his game.
Rob, what a way to bow out, huh? I've been very lucky to be involved in with a special group of players throughout my career, and this is the fairy tale ending.
Yeah, so Rob was always a very private person, always a private sort of family man. Life was perfect, we had everything. We had nice holidays, 3 beautiful children, what more could we ask for?
But just 2 years later, Rob was diagnosed with MND, motor neurone disease, a life-limiting condition with no cure.
I suppose you have your good days, bad days, but yeah.
Kevin Sinfield and Rob met as teenagers training at the Rhinos and forged a lifelong friendship.
Cheers.
Didn't know much about MND at the time.
Cheers.
Very quickly Googled like everybody else would, and you see those terrible stats which are 33% down in the first 12 months, 50% down in the first 2 years, and you find yourself thinking, Rob's staring down the barrel here of a big shotgun.
He didn't like the limelight, and then suddenly, you've been diagnosed with MND, and you're suddenly, hit with lots of media and coverage, and for me, at a time when Rob was most vulnerable, he opened his doors and showed the world, what MND was.
I'm a fighter. Was the man who failed to tackle MND. I'll certainly be swinging. I'm not gonna give in till my last breath.
I think that adversity, in his early career, was then sort of transpired into his battle with MND, and even though he was told, 2019 that he'd have maybe a year to 2 years to live, he went on and lived for 4.5 years with MND. He did it so courageously and so bravely, and he didn't feel sorry for himself. He never said, why me? He wanted to make those memories with the children.
I could not be any more proud of my kids. They are living their best lives, and I couldn't ask for any more from them. I love my wife and kids more than anything.
All right, let's go. Thank you.
It seems as though they've become a beacon of hope for families in the same situation as us.
It's a cliche, isn't it? Love at first sight, but I think that's true. He always says, find somebody else, you're still young, but there will never be anyone else. No one can ever take Rob's place. When he was diagnosed, he just wanted, to live as normal a life as possible for as long as he possibly could. Daddy's come to see you making your pizza, look. So it was just about carrying on with life in the best way that, making the most of what we've got.
3, 2, 1, let's go. I don't particularly like running. Right at the start, it was all about Rob, because he was my friend. Initially it was about trying to raise some money for Rob and his family, and to show support like we all do when friends need it.
What can I say about Kev? Once in your life you come across a special human being. I have a guardian angel looking after me.
Together, they raised more than £50 million for MND, with Kevin completing extraordinary challenges, including 7 marathons in 7 days, in honour of Rob's famous number 7 shirt.
Well, my friend, he is finally here and I've done enough all training for him. I'm finally getting involved in an event for me. I will be honestly proud to finish it with my mate in the same time. The only way that could.
I've seen the moment when he had completed the marathon in Leeds, and his friend Kevin had, carried him across the line, and you just, your heart, you just think, wow, this guy, is a huge figure in rugby, and he's still a huge figure in life.
How many people will be jealous of a smacker on the cheek?
Because of that, people now know what MND is. So fortunate that to have that outpouring of love and support where people would come up to us in the street, and whether it was just to say hello to Rob or to thank him for the the fundraising and the work that he was doing to raise awareness of MND.
I think sometimes when people have an illness, it's thinking of the future, but what Rob did was thought of the present. Every day mattered to him.
Who's got the most pride at you two?
Oh, my mum.
Is he laughing?
Yeah, he is. I brought your CVs out here today. Congratulations, and for all the inspirational work you've done.
This year's Helen Rollison Award winner, Rob Burrows.
I'm totally overcome with this award due to the amount of amazing people that have won this before. I am inspired to keep going by my friend Kevin Sinfield, the guy who made the impossible possible. My family as a whole who have put their life on hold to care for me, especially my beautiful wife Lindsay and my amazing kids. And lastly, this is for all the MND warriors. We will not stop, we find a cure. Thanks for your help.
Rob died surrounded by his family at the age of 41.